Hey everybody, Coffee and Chaos here, and welcome back to Anno 1800. And what in the world happened here? Yeah, that makes a little more sense. I'm not sure what I was doing. Anyways, so in between episodes, I did a thing. I went ahead and moved a couple of items that I'd picked up earlier from our main island, and one of those is the Veteran Whaler. So I'm going to go ahead and put him in there. Drops the maintenance cost of all of these and gives them tallow. So we're now generating 1 tallow for every 5 goods made. But when you consider the fact that we're making 2 tons of goods per minute here, and that's what, 8 tons of goods overall, we've now dropped our cost and we're making, I don't know what that ended up being, like 1 or 2 tons per minute of tallow. So not bad. I would like to get some more stuff for fisheries, which actually, speaking of, let's just take a quick peek. Fisheries. All fisheries. What are some good ones? Well, Captain Moby would be phenomenal. He gives you tallow and gold. That's great. Here is our Veteran Whaler. You also have the Line Fisherman. Drops 75% of the maintenance cost, so you can make your fish for free between this one and the Veteran Whaler. That's really nice. The Angler is super cheap and gives you an extra 10% productivity. Mother of Pearls gives you tallow, and doesn't she also do something else? No. Oh, okay, she also works on pearl farms, so that's always useful. And Pedro, Captain of the Panama. Oh, he's new! Hang on a minute. So, fisheries, he gives you extra fish, extra calamari, and extra fish oil. That's really freaking cool. I like that guy. And he drops... Oh, he increases maintenance cost. Oh, okay. And drops workforce needed. You know what the fun thing is, though? Here's the cool thing. We're not limited to only 3 of these, right? We could even add these nets. We could add both of the legendaries, all of the fishers, because when you do that with a Docklands, all you have to do is add, what is it? The Harbor Master's office, and suddenly you can equip more items. Is it 1 item per Harbor Master office? Yeah, plus 1 item slot. So we could actually have, well, right now we could have 7. So that would be kind of fun. That makes these super powerful. Even for a basic tier building. What else? Well, another thing I'd like to do here is I'd like to go ahead and continue upgrading everything here in the city center.
You reached a new milestone.
What's their problem? They don't have a school nearby. Let's focus on this side first, then. I'd like to move away from workers and get into artisans here in the city center. I think that's worthwhile. Looks like some of these just got upgraded. What do you need? Oh, we're going to need steel, so it's going to be some time before we build up enough. Oh, actually, I say that, but we just got some. And apparently not enough because we also need some wood.
Just say the word.
Well, here comes wood. There's another 50 tons. Cool. So, slowly but surely, we are getting there. Let's go here, and we're going to do Old Town residence for all of those. Let's go here. Old residence for all of those. Cool. So we have our old school residences here in the center of town. And yeah, I think I can go ahead and adjust my workforce as we go.
Hide the bottle! It's the boss!
So, is there anything else that we haven't tapped into? We have not tapped into the copper here. Let's see what that would take. So, we need steel and we need concrete. Let's head over here.
Stations!
Tell you what, I'm just going to grab you. The Orange Pico.
Workforce shortage.
I think we can move steel and concrete pretty easily.
Route plotted.
Your people are healthy again.
Oh, good, they're healthy. But I have 2 ships making everybody sick that I need to get out of the harbor. So just get out of there.
Ready for a
You're
challenge.
disease-ridden, I don't need you here. And they made the island sick again. Womp womp. Where is the Orange Pico?
Hi.
There you are. What else do we have here? Oh, I did have the souvenir seller. Let's grab the guide, because I'm going to do something with her as well. And let's go ahead and get goods. Get some of that. Get some of that. What do I need? Oh, steel. That's right. And tell you what, while I'm here, items. Anything else? Anything usable on ships? Loading speed. Attack range. That's fine.
Unfurl the sail.
Oh, here comes Tobias. Doing his thing.
Stations.
Take a look at recent trade history. They've not traded anything here. Not we traded 2 tons there. Yeah. That's disappointing. Yeah, I'm going to need to find another way of getting this started. Because clearly we're not making enough excess goods here to make that happen.
Just say the word.
Where's that ship? Ah, there you are.
Route plotted.
Move you over there. You know, I wonder if having the Old Town style stuff here is what's giving us these songs. The 1404 songs.
On our way.
That'd be really cool if that's the case. I don't know if it's just random, if it just happens, or if it's because of the items that are in the area.
Ready for a challenge.
Alright, I do want to come over here. Let's take a quick peek. Let's see. Harbor... Oh, does the Harbor Master's office not show
Your
up here?
people are rioting.
Oh, interesting. So it's going to be under City. Okay. I will go ahead and spend that influence. Let's get the souvenir and... Oh! Administrator?
Times like this, you start to appreciate home.
Oh, we just universally dropped our maintenance cost.
The
Hell yeah.
fire left ruins behind.
That's actually phenomenal.
Your people are starting to get sick.
Who is sick, where, and why? Do we have a hospital? No, we don't. You know what? I'm gonna have to move you guys out. And move a hospital in. And I wonder if the hospital has an old skin.
This city is a magnet for genius.
Workforce shortage.
Old fire station, new fire station. We'll go with old. Cool. The pub, nothing. School? Old school? New school. Old school. What else? Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it. Alright, the doctors are on the case. We can get our volunteer nurses here in a second. Oh, I would like to go ahead and add my bridge here. Harbor. There we go. Whoops, I don't need that second one. That can go.
Your vessel shall be subject to an
There we go. Got an open bridge, ready to go.
Just say the word.
So, do I want to start establishing... Yeah, I kind of do. first things first, let's go ahead and add a ship here. I'd like to have something moving. Artisan goods. We have artisans here, so it needs to happen. And rather than schnapps being traded away... What if I had a ship that made a loop? It pulled potatoes from Kafia, dropped them in Hopschlucken, and if it had any extra, it unloads them there, and just makes this little loop. Sells off any extras that it has. Well, considering we don't have enough potatoes here, that wouldn't be the best course of action, but, If we look at our current schnapps production, we have the capability to overproduce our schnapps, but we need a full 10 tons just to supply this island.
Schooner reporting.
What I think we need is we need to put the orange pico on this route, and we need to pull the mosquito off.
Your people are healthy again.
And we're going to add potatoes, potatoes, green beans, potatoes, tomatoes. Okay, that's moving. Yeah, I think we need dispersed schnapps production. Let's create a new route. We're going to do the same thing for grain as well. This is grain. We're going to... Let's see. What was this again? This is Hopschlucken.
Your streets are safe again.
We're going to load all of the grain here. And you know what? This is something you can actually wait to unload. That's totally okay. Because then it's not a problem. You can sit there as long as you want. We have enough slots. And then rather than moving malt there, we're just moving the grain. Okay. Now what I could do is I could specialize this area more. We've got all this pretty area. This looks awful. I mean, it's so many buildings that are all the same that I don't think it looks very good. I will keep this for now as we are still changing our overall production style. But what I can do is get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. And we're actually going to move you and get rid of some of this other stuff here as well. Right? Now you, being here in the corner, everything's going to flow this way. So we're going to have some beer there. Quick question. What other islands do I have that have hops? Are there any others? Okay, Ronsi has a little bit, but you're a tiny island. I might produce a few tons of beer here, just for kicks. It will pay for itself in the long run, but that's not going to be a major producer. So yeah, Hopschlucken, this is the beer island. I don't care about schnapps. This is beer. We are going to fine-tune ourselves. Show me everything. Yeah, we need a lot more beer production. You know what? To that end,
Aye.
we've got 6.87 million gold. Where is this island? Here.
Ready for assignment.
Talk to me about what you got. Investor... Okay, I'm going to slow this down for a second because we just have brand new items pop up. Old World Residences. This is new. Grain Farm, Red Pepper Farm, Hacienda Grain Farm. Nah. Not really sure I like any of these. Investor in Abreu residences give more income and attractiveness. That's pretty damn good. Not really what I'm looking for, though.
All Her Majesty asks of me is that I keep the peace.
Do I have a general foreman down here? I don't. I need that.
Aye.
Buying you for sure. Is that Brewmaster Bill award-winning? Award-winning brew. Ha ha ha! That's exactly what I needed. Workforce needed goes down, and attractiveness goes up. Fantastic. A midshipman? Sure, why not? We'll grab you.
Take the rudder.
Alright, let's get you over here to drop off one of those.
Schooner reporting.
Next ship in line. Actually, you know what? Before you go all the way, the award-winning brewer, let's put you there.
Ready for assignment.
Really? Too far away? Alright, you're going to have stuff that's going to one island, you're going to have stuff going to the other. Now, let's trade. Scholar residences, churches, maintenance cost goes down? That's kind of cool. Shipyards, maintenance cost goes down. That's kind of useful. Might move you.
We assist however we may.
I would like to move you to...
Schooner reporting.
Gonna leapfrog to this ship. Really?
We assist however we may.
And you're gonna head back over here. Alright, what else we got?
Schooner reporting.
Churches, scholar residences, no. Artisanal kitchen, that's useful. Gold mines. Whoa, 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 hang on a minute. It now processes industrial lubricant. So your gold mines can give you extra helium. I don't know that that's super useful. Let's see. Bootmakers and ball manufactory. So, less workforce for footballs. Residences. Yeah, you're for everything else. Clockmakers, that could be useful. More productivity, less maintenance. Yeah, I'll go ahead and buy that. Bakeries, public moorings, police stations, you grow vegetables. Nope. Another one for shipyards. Okay, that's fine. I'll take you and send you back here.
Coordinates plotted.
Let's see how many useful items we can grab. Residences, cargo slowdown. You know what? That's useful for a lot of different things. I will go ahead and get a second award-winning brewer because you're going to be useful on multiple islands since we'll use you for our schnapps distillery. I can't say it out loud. Yeah, so let's go ahead and grab... Actually, we'll do this. I'm going to need more souvenir sellers on other islands. Yeah, so let's move you over here.
Adjust the sail.
I'm going to need duplicates of a lot of these items. So we will 100% take advantage of that. Slaughterhouses, you know, it wouldn't hurt to specialize that a little bit. Bonus income. This one isn't a huge boost. I think I'll grab that for the slaughterhouse. You know, it's cheap. It's an upgrade. Saltpeter works, sand mines. That's not bad. Little bonus. We'll get the mate for sure. Herdsman for animal farms. Actually, I might grab that. Oh, framework knitters. That's actually even better. Yeah, you're loaded. Let's go ahead and move you back.
On our way.
Fantastic. Yeah, we need you. Maintenance cost on ships? Yeah, that's great. You know, having some of these croppers and everything else, like the vegetable growers, maybe I should be grabbing those. I've got all these farms set up all over the place, so all I have to do is add a trade union, and suddenly they're doing more. So, yeah, it doesn't hurt. Sand mine. Yeah, maybe I could find a place for you. Another one. So the two of those can make... Hey, we'll actually take you two, and let's move you guys over here.
Coordinates plotted.
Because Woodlot is going to end up having a lot of sand mines over there. Because that's what? Sand mine, saltpeter work, bauxite mine. Do I have saltpeter here as well? No way. No workforce and bonus productivity. Well, hell yeah.
We assist however we may.
Okay. What do you do? Steelworks? Yeah, you'll be useful. Cab assembly line. I don't really have any of that stuff yet. Light bulb factory and cable factory. Spectacle factory. We'll start with you. The later is always going to be useful. Science whiz, residences, marketplace. Oh, marketplace range? You know what? That's handy. Yeah, I like that. And we're out of purchasable items there, so that's cool.
Fleet ready.
The people celebrate your leadership.
We're going to dump everything into the docklands.
Schooner reporting.
And we will specialize what ships we put the ship items on. So that'll help later.
Moving to coordinates.
And what else do we have? Oh, what's the deal with this? Don't like that you just have
are rioting.
We assist however we
a couple
may.
of those hanging out there. Looks like slowly but surely we're
Ready
building
for
up all of our
assignment.
goods. Yeah, so it'll take another 8 minutes before we can buy anything. Which is okay. I think we got everything that we really needed.
Aye.
We'll just leave those close by. Next time around, we'll buy some more items. So let's take a quick peek at what items we have. Can I see here? Yes. So, everything equipable in ships, that's always fun. Dropping maintenance costs, we could have some stuff for traders. That could be fun because anything that affects trading means that we could come here and purchase things like pocket watches and then move those on, etc. Could actually turn things into more profitable trade routes. Did I have any items here? Trade union items. Okay, this is what I needed to see. Okay, anything that affects the slaughterhouse, animal farms, hunting cabins. Hunting cabins. Okay, that's a no-brainer.
Aye.
Actually, I guess we'll need to move you guys over here. Okay, you've got stuff for hunting cabins. That's useful. Fur dealer... You know, that could be fun. What if I move my fur dealers to the Fur Island? Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to move you over
Just
here.
the sail.
And we'll get you back here. There's my other 5 ships coming back. Let's see what else we can disperse. Framework knitters. Okay, so these fine couturier? Guess we can move those. Same thing goes with the award-winning brewer. I can move, like, these two over to an island like Brownwell. I could make these more efficient, and I'd like to cut down on the number of framework knitters I have on one island here. I think that's a little extreme. I don't need quite that many. What I would like to have is maybe like an extra 5 tons of work clothes per island. So like St. Sebastian here, totally fine. We're making 12 tons worth of goods. That's an extra 6 ready to go. We might need to boost our sheep farm production over here, but that's okay. And slowly but surely we are kind of making sense of this island as well. Let's go ahead and build that church. It'll make everybody happier here. Oh my gosh. What was that, a fire? It's either fire or sickness. Need more windows. Speaking of windows,
Ready for assignment.
drop that stuff off there. So, we have a new thing. Let's go over here and get a Harbor Master's office. And we'll move you... Actually, that's as close as I can go. Go ahead and use our workers. Put you right in the middle. Get that built. And... oh, do I not have the items here yet?
New orders.
What the what? Sand mine... oh, it's a trade... wait, what? Sand mine. Oh! Oh! I'm not gonna lie, I was convinced that that was something that required a Harbor Master's office. Okay, so we need to actually grab all three of you. Rotate a potato and move you there. And we're gonna do a trade union instead. Alright, sand mine, saltpeter, sand mine, saltpeter, great. Let's move you over here. What would be the last tile? There. And now we're going to need some saltpeter here. Let's go to advanced weapons, saltpeter. I think that's affected by both. Yeah, there you have it. So, what does that do overall? 10% productivity and no workforce. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call that a win. And now we have enough to get a little bit more glass going. And we can upgrade a lot of these homes. In fact, let's go ahead and start doing that here.
You reached a new milestone.
Absolutely we have. Now it's time for some glass. Let's get our windows started here. You know, I wonder, removing that extra glass to, what was it called? Moving it to Mbesa, to Tabarim.
A fire broke out.
Because we need that for lamps. What else do we need glass for? I'm not sure how much further I can, like, push that. Kind of have these rounded ones here. There we go. And we're at a deficit.
Confounded tricky this state.
Well, there's our workers, but we need more wood in order to upgrade to artisans.
We look out for each other here.
I'm sure you do. Good news is, this is the island that produces wood. Just a slight deficit here. So like I was saying earlier... Whoa! What the... Oh, okay. Pirates. Man, that scared the hell out of me. Hey, Willie, what you doing over here, buddy? Getting awfully close.
Wibbly's worth a lot more than that.
Yeah, he's actually not interested in doing anything with me.
I look forward to working with you.
A fellow outcast, eh? I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, go ahead and declare war. Oh, well.
No need
Yeah.
to apologize.
I shall treasure the time we had.
Oh, come on now.
We prefer our own company anyway.
Really?
Mountains move so suddenly. We're in the presence of a virtuoso.
You know, I wonder if they are currently at war, if it then triggers that. Because it used to not do that. What used to happen is... Anne is at war with Ching and with Willie. Ah, and John? With Benti and Willie. And wait, Ching is at war with who now? With Anne. Okay. It used to be if you, like, requested an alliance with them after they were already at war with someone, it would allow you to remain, you know, an ally of them. It looks like that's no longer the case. You know, I'm thinking I might be able to condense a few things here at Woodlot. So, mining goods. Oh, I could actually go ahead and take you. Yeah, so we're going to be able to load. Look at me, I already had that thought. So we'll be able to load zinc and unload that back at Coffea. Cool. Well, that's all right. So what if I didn't move furs? What if I add a... Let's see. Oh, do I have another clipper here? I don't. Ooh, that's a problem.
Ready for assignment.
I'm going to move you back here. And I'm going to start making a few more clippers. I think 5 is fair. What are we looking at for trade? Oh, yeah, we're at 200 points. So 100 points more and we'll be at Elite Magnate. So all of our ships will be 25% faster. This administrator effect, what do I need? Like, we only need a few more to get a 6% reduction in maintenance cost on all of our buildings. And you know, that might be the secret. I'm just now realizing, getting this optimization effect and dropping our maintenance cost by 10%, that might be the secret to making Mbesa profitable, or at least one of them. What are some other items that we can move here? See if we could grab... Well, let's see. You... Where is the ship that had... how do I see that? You. Where are you? Jump to that ship. Oh, you're just hanging out here with a random award-winning brewer. Yeah, you can move that over here, please. Thank you.
Coordinates plotted.
Oh, same thing over here. I really need the fishing goods here. I've already established this so that I can be ready for fisheries. I could start getting a few of these started. Why did I build those that way? I don't know. I'm not sure if I was using that as a placeholder while I was kind of figuring out what goes where. But in any case, we can add Just, like, get these over here and out of the way. Same thing goes for you guys. Our master offices can go over there. Alright, all of that's touching, so we're getting an extra 330 attractiveness on this island. That's huge. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, I can almost have 4. Yeah, running out. And I could have a few more contracts here, which I'd love to have, because the more export-import contracts I have, the more of these things I unlock. Somehow I unlock bomb bins, but not spectacles. Interesting. Gotta import fur coats for that to happen. Alright. We're almost unlocking brass. We need to import cement. Ooh, actually, that's very, very doable. I say that.
There's no space for any more.
Ooh. Hard to import cement when you're full on both cement and what do you call it?
A competitor's island.
What if
is
I import
under siege.
cement in lieu of steel? Do I have some steel? I've got some. But I have to export cement. No, no, no. Okay, here we go. What if I export my reinforced concrete? Right? And in lieu of that, I import some beer. Hey, that's a thing. Let's do that. We need more beer. That'll solve a lot of our money issues. A lot of the up and down that we've been doing. And then we need another. Let's see. Can I get another one of you? Oh, really? I'm out of bricks? Come on. Okay, well, I got one more contract at least. Now we can import cement somewhere. Yeah, we're importing there. In lieu of fur coats? Question mark? $14.04. That's what I needed, right? Yeah, $14.04. Okay. Sip of coffee. Yeah, if I could unlock brass, having steel unlocked, having brass unlocked means that I can do a few interesting things with brass and steel imports for other goods, like other finished goods, which will cut down on how many chains I need to have. What do I need for some of these? Really, I only need to import some hops. Oh, importing hops would unlock a few more goods. This is just import-export contract. That's fur coats.
Ship constructed.
What can we do to import fur coats? That would be a fun one.
Your streets are safe again.
Also, do I have a route going from Kafia to Madame Kahina? And if not, why not? I don't. Oh, here we go. Who wants some money? Because this is about to make me a boatload. Alright, we're going to grab all of those and move those to Madame Kahina using the Fortitude. Fur coats. And this is going to be a new group. Where is that new group? There you are. Rename the group. And this is going to be Kafia to Emporium Exotique. Boom. And you know what? I'm going to give these an extra little tab here. So they'll end up all together. And Harlow. This is going to be create new group. Rename. Sales. Coffea. To... And who is this? What is this? Calamity Cove. I like it. Sweet. What else does she buy? Rum, schnapps, beer. Well, we're selling schnapps and beer, so that's a start. This is also going to be added sales. But let's take a quick peek at this. What are these? This is coal. We're buying coal from him, and we're selling soap to him. Fair enough. Good enough. Let's grab you. Got a couple more contracts here. I think I'm going to let that lie for a minute. I think it's time to look over here at Bracton. Oh, Bracton is where we had intended to do all of our steel and dirty production. Well, I think we could get started on that. The downside is we really need some workforce here. I did have a pretty cool area set up here. I think getting the docklands kind of set up here would be cool. Yeah, that's something. Problem is, I don't really have a whole lot of wood here.
The people celebrate your leadership.
What am I doing as far as... I'm making some work clothes. So I'm set up here. And I'm pretty well set up here for schnapps. And I'm pretty well set up for fish. So I'm actually doing what I need to do here. So the remaining farmers that I have could just be upgraded. So that's a thing. But looks like I'm going to need quite a few to actually upgrade where I need to be.
You reward our...
We'll raise
You
a
know,
glass to you, Gav.
I think this might be the first area where I'm really going to need these lifestyle needs done. How much beef would I need? That's something I could supply here. I'm going to speed it up just for a second because I want to see this chart come up. Is it even going to, like, is it going to be like a full ton? Is it going to be a ton and a half? Is it going to be half a ton? I wish that these had decimals. If these numbers had decimals, it would help a lot. I'll tell you what, let's just go ahead and get... Let's get a cattle farm established. I'm not trying to make it look pretty, I'm just trying to get it done, and we don't have any wood being produced. Damn it.
Ship constructed.
You know, the good news is I actually did the right thing of having extra bread and sausages made here. So as I expand my workforce, I don't have soap here, I don't have beer here, that's going to be imported. I should be able to supply everything I need here relatively easily. And I'm getting extra workers from the rum, which is being supplied by what now? Bonus income from... Where am I getting the rum from? That's a good question. I must have had a beer festival or something here that's done that. Oh, I don't have minimum stock set for many of the items that I'm already trading here.
Behind.
Alright, let's do that. Show me the island, the one Coffee at Bracton. Yeah, we do have worker goods here. So, and we are picking up sausages and bread and moving it. And we are picking up soap to bring back. And we should be picking up beer, we just don't have any. So, again, working on it, working on it. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get some storages established here. What if I go ahead and do this? Let's get our depots. Looks like that's it for that. Do something like that. Can I add more of these? Yes, everything's now connected. Cool. So I need to add this spine over here and get this all built. And I could also use a few more piers. Yeah, I might be able to do something else back here. Maybe we could have like some more traditional storage on the backside. That would be kind of cool. It would also be nice if I could produce a little bit more fish for not just people on this island. Oh, I'm actually producing some on the other side as well. So I think I can get rid of these. Yeah, we'll simplify that.
New orders.
Are you dropping it off here? Yeah, you are. Cool. So yeah, we're just waiting on goods here, and honestly, what do we have? New. I don't want you to pick timber up there anymore. I just want you to pick up from Coffea and drop it here. Yeah, we're just going to build up a mass surplus here. A mass surplus for now is going to be 150, but that's okay. And once we get some bricks here as well. Do I have a construction route coming here? I do. So what's the deal with our bricks? Why are we not seeing bricks here? It looks like it's slowly spreading out to other islands, but it's just taking time. Plus, I think I also had a mass deficit of clay. Yeah, slowly but surely we are moving as much as we can. But islands like this, we just need to get some more docks. Actually, hey, look at that. Tell you what, how about I grab all of you?
We'll have it back soon enough.
And you have to be so
Look after
provocative.
everyone.
Come on, Anne. We can be friends. I will just go ahead and add these here. Add those there, because it makes it look completed until we add the buildings. Nice, that works. Let's go ahead and add some extra docks. Or piers, I should say.
Ship constructed.
Huh. I can't even slide that over, can I? Well, that's annoying. If I get rid of this annoying little road right here, can I slide this back a tile? Yeah, it just doesn't work out very well.
For genius.
Cementer at Hopschlugen. That's kind of useful. I think I might need to move him. Oh, speaking of... let's see, what do we need here? Brick factories and concrete factory. Boom. Very useful. Did I have any others? No. Let's go ahead and grab anything that affects...
Stations.
Let's see. I want the award-winning brewer and framework knitters. I'm going to move those over here.
Adjust the sail.
And we'll make those areas more efficient over here. We only have so many windows. This mass deficit of windows is going to take a long time to actually fill. Do I have any other ships that have items? I think I might have moved some over here. Maybe? No? Okay, good. What are you making us? You're making 3,400 gold. So this island is now making us a fortune. Fantastic. St. Sebastian's making a little bit of money. Yeah, I feel like I could do better with some of these islands and their overall designs. Oh, I was going to make another slaughterhouse over here and another bakery. There you go. You're making extra goods. You're making everything you need. And that means you can now export, and you have enough beer.
Heard above the madding crowd.
Enough beer that you are making me a lot of money. Uh-oh, is this trending up or down? Uh-oh. It's trending up. It's trending up. Okay, we're good. How much do I have here? Oh, 46 tons. Okay, not bad. That could be a lot worse.
Ready for assignment.
Alright,
Ship
so...
constructed.
Here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to kind of retool this area. Just gonna do this. Okay, I have to do that a little bit at a time, apparently. Let's get rid of those. I'm gonna do this right here. That's built. Great. Adding roads there. Fantastic. And we need a trade union. Build that. And we're going to add framework knitters there. So, suddenly they need less workforce and they give us sales. So, it's a little thing, but now that's already established. We can do more later. Should we find any more items related to that? The other item that we had was the one for the brewing. So let's go ahead and get another trade union over here. And for you, we'll put the award-winning brewer. Makes these more attractive and reduces their workforce.
What brings you here, Master?
And with a reduced workforce, we can upgrade more buildings and make more money. Great. Yeah, fantastic. That's working out great. I think I might actually do that. There you go. No farmers there. No workers there. No more workers on that side. And just to double check, are we tapping into all of the mines here? Yes, we are. Except for the copper and the limestone. This copper mine, you know what I need to do?
Aye.
I need to start going around and picking up limestone, or concrete. So, let's get that done now. We're gonna get... Oh gosh, where'd the concrete go? Oh! We got beer! Yeah, that's why we suddenly had beer everywhere. We just got a massive trade, so how much did we end up with? We got 1,050. Alright, well, beer's not a problem anymore for now. It would figure, though, exactly when I said, hey, you know what we really need to do? We need to move reinforced
Workforce
concrete.
shortage.
Oh, hey, guess what we did? We traded away all of the concrete. Chaos! Alright, let's go. Well, at least we have the first 80 tons or so of concrete coming over here. What is this going to need? It's needing concrete, we need steel, and we need windows as well. So, are all of these set to a minimum stock of 100? Yeah, they are. So, at least we'll be able to hold on to those once we move them. Do I have enough here to move, like,
Stations.
50 tons of windows, 50 tons of steel? Yeah, let's do that. I would like to start moving around and upgrading all of these trading posts one at a time.
Ready for
So,
assignment.
let's see. You're there for coal. Yeah, so moving the excess coal is fine. What I think I might do, though, is I think I'd like to have St. Sebastian have a little bit more simplification. Yeah, see, I have all of these routes here, so grain is already established. We already know that we want to do that. But this is one that we could upgrade. And we could give you a clipper and take the Gorgon off of it. Right? So we now have a clipper moving grain. And the malt that's being made here, I don't think I want to make here anymore. So that can go away. That can go away. And the flour that's being made here can be made for bread. And for our farmers. So I can get rid of one of you. And we're still making enough. Cool. In fact, it damn near makes a profit. I do have that turned on, correct? Yes, I do. Cool. Let's see.
If
you're
you
here?
walk off now, you'll be back in time for tennis.
No, thank you. There's the Gorgon. We'll take both of these ships and move them back over here. Oh, good. Everybody's sick. Fantastic.
Schooner reporting.
Move you guys back over here.
Good and ready.
Looks like you moved a whole bunch of potatoes. Oh, you're sick as well. Get all the sick ships out of the harbor. I don't need to have that here.
Ready for assignment.
Hey, there's our goods. Now we can upgrade you to a grand trading post. Cool. And now you're done. Done, done, done. And we can also get... Oh, we're just short on steel. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, let's get a little bit of steel. What do we need? You.
Steersman.
If we could just get the copper deposit here. So let's say we moved the two things of coal. We move the copper, right? Because it's copper and limestone. Limestone. There we go. Cement. Oh, wait a minute. No, I think I just want to move the cement over there. Yeah, that's going to be the better bet. So this is going to end up being
It's
another
4
route.
hours in a row. Time to stretch your legs.
My legs are stretched. I'm fine. Alright, so this is now, instead of being coal, this is mining goods. Or let's just call it minerals. Yeah. Minerals. Mineral goods. There we go. That's even better. So we now have a mineral good trade route. Our iron is all going to be turned into steel. Now we do need a... I think we would benefit from having a trade route here. And you will end up being steel. Cool. You know, what other intermediates could we move? What if I just labeled one
Does this
intermediate
land belong
goods?
to your queen? Or may I?
No, that's okay. We'll just load steel. We'll load steel. And we'll drop that off at Coffea. Okay, that can go away.
Workforce shortage.
Did I just add that? Okay, hang on. I need to move that to... Hang on a minute. This is just going to be steel. Add a small ship. In fact, we could probably add the Gorgon back on it. Yeah, we'll add this. Oh, there was the Gorgon. Right there. Alright, we'll add you, and we're going to assign you to Coffea to St. Sebastian. There we go. Great. So, what's the thing with the beef here? How else could I simplify you? We're already moving fish, schnapps, and work clothes. So, what we could do... Oh, what if instead of just grain, we had one that was a combined ship of grain and potatoes? Yeah, that's actually great. And we'll just call this crops.
Celebrate your leadership.
Because that's all it is. It is the crop goods that we have. And that means we no longer need this. So this can be deleted.
Someone's been promoted up the batting order.
We no longer need this. That can be deleted. And as far as intermediate goods go, like we've got... I don't know, we got beef being moved. We've got a couple other random bits and bobs here and there. I can have locally produced beef for all of my different islands as far as workers go. That's a good thing. We're making the grain here and exporting it. So, yeah, let's actually look at a different island for this example. So, Hopschlucken. We know we have, let's see. We could turn on flour. We could turn on soap. Yeah, just turn everything on.
I like being oppressed.
That still makes me laugh. Alright, so we could have local beef production here, right? What do they need? Really? Just a ton? So it's really not all that much beef. So the main thing we're going to do with Hopschlucken, if we minimize that, take a quick look at Hopschlucken. Alright, so we're moving grain there. Fantastic. We know we need to have grain. We're going to delete the malt root. Potatoes can be moved for now, and schnapps can be moved for now. Long term, I don't think I want to have that be quite as prevalent as it is. I don't know if I can delete that just yet. Talk to me about how short am I on schnapps. We're actually overproducing schnapps. So this might not be as bad as I think. Oh, that's right on the money. Okay. Alright, so I'm kind of asking myself questions here. Do I want to have local schnapps production on islands like Hopschlucken? I think the answer is yes, because doing things like that combined ship from St. Sebastian, we've got two crops here. We've got potatoes and grain, right? Over here, we've got hops and red peppers. We could have individual ships that are just crops, and those are crop exports. Same thing goes for things like red peppers and furs. We could include furs in that idea.
A renowned personage has
And then maybe specific islands like Woodlot that plan to do fur clothing production could import, export as needed. I don't know. We're trying to design an entire economic system in my head. And trying to do that isn't always easy. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible while also being effective. Alright, so we know we need, we're making our beer here. Beer is the one thing that I don't think I'm going to do local production of. I think I'd like to do it all in one location. Man, 12 grand. Okay. That's 6, 7, 8, 9... That is 12 tons. Where's that? Do I have the award-winning brewer over here? Because if not, I really need him. Yeah, I'm realizing now I might have moved him to a different island than what I really need him at. Did I move one over here?
This city is a magnet for genius.
I don't remember where I moved him. Here you are. Yeah, I need you for beer.
Just say the word.
And you are waiting to unload. Okay. We're actually doing good. Let's get our trade union here.
The people celebrate your leadership.
All right. Now, we're going to go over here. We have the hops, right? Now we need malt houses. So, we're going to need a grand total of 6 malt houses.
Hide the bottle. It's the boss.
We've got 1,800 grain here. We've got 10 malt. Alright. Let's take these. I'm gonna grab everything.
The people celebrate your leadership.
I don't know, does that look dumb? I think it's actually okay. You know what, we could even have a little extra schnapps production there. You know, I'll be damned if that doesn't fit out pretty well.
Hope he's not gruel today.
So, is this guy here yet?
Reporting.
Where is that ship?
Stations.
You're the man. Actually, let's take a quick peek over here while we're waiting on him. Because clearly we need more items. We'll go to you. Slow things down for a second. So, residence... oh, fisheries. Yes. Need more of those. Distiller. Yes. Need that. Look at the midshipman as well. And we are going to move you right over here because you have items that I need immediately. We are starting to run low on influence, so I need to be careful how many of these trade unions I put up, but as long as I can do this, let's go ahead and go for it. Framework knitters. Useful. Okay, so pubs and framework knitters. What else do you affect? Embroiderer, tailor shop, costume shop. The framework knitter is the one that's important. I'm going to move you up here to where we already have
Noted.
all of the framework knitters. That's actually a big deal. And what do you have? Fire stations, mines and quarries, weapon factories, shipyards, charcoal kilns. Not great. Let's see. Sand mines, that's also a good thing. Ah, another one for fisheries. That's good. Slaughterhouse productivity. Hey. That there might be pretty good. You know what? Brownwool has so much extra room.
Steersman.
I think that this is going to be one of the best spots to get some more potatoes going. We've already got all this wool happening here. I think I could actually cut back on some of the wool that's being produced here. Although it might just be one of those islands that I just bulk out on my farmers and go all out on pigs, go all out on beef. I could get some workers here. I still have to tap into all these mines. So let's get some iron. Got 2 zincs over here. We got, are we tapping into all the coal? We are. So, you know, since we got the steel going on here, and we know we're going to have workers, may as well make some steel to take back. I'll need to expand my workforce, obviously, to make that happen, but I mean, we had the workforce for all of the mines. It really wouldn't hurt to have oil here as well. Oh, I don't have space for oil. I need to make sure I do that. Might come over here. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Yeah, I might be able to do something over here. Do we have enough fish here? We do. We've actually got fish in multiple locations. Man, we're already coming up. It's almost an hour and 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and drop off these characters here.
Stations.
And we're going to go to this trade union. Alright, so we got the award-winning brewer. And we have the distiller. So maintenance cost goes down on all of those, and the workforce need goes down as well. That's pretty freaking phenomenal. And we're seeing quite a few farmers here. Like, what am I going to do with all these extra farmers? I don't think I realized that I gained that many that fast. We can create a lot more hops, and you know what? We could create some pepper farms here. I might finally do a proper... If we do pepper farms, and we build up on our artisans, we could do canned food here. And make it efficient.
We will be so much stronger together. You mean
Yeah,
we aren't
sure.
allies already?
So let's plan to have an oil harbor over here.
I wish to spread harmony.
I bet you do.
Your heart is white jade, unblemished.
Thanks, I think? Sounds like a nice compliment. Going with it. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. Yeah, harbor's kind of boxed out, ready to go. Hey, we're starting to get some concrete over here. That was our copper. That's our limestone. Yeah, I think that's all the mines here on Hopschluken. What are you guys missing? Wood? Really? Oh, that makes sense, actually. Fixed it. Perfect. So that should make enough sewing machines to make them happy.
Life is like seawater that only deepens one's thirst.
So slowly but surely, we are making progress on all the things that we want to do. It's one of those things that it just takes time, takes effort, takes doing a little bit here and a little bit there. But I think we just about are going to be... Well, you can see by our profit, we've already made a huge difference on all of our islands. Hopschlucken especially is now very profitable. It's probably going to lose some of that profit when we start making our canned food. But, yeah, I'm thinking that we can start to plan a few of these little things here. Here, there, and everywhere. Let's actually plan for some power. We could plan to have some artisanal kitchens. Obviously not going to be built quite this way. We'll fix that. What else can we do? And we're going to need some red pepper farms. So I could kind of see them filling this area here. And some cattle farms maybe out this way? In this area? Something? Maybe, possibly, kind of. Yeah, I don't know what I'll do with this old gateway. I'd kind of like to add some more cool things. I don't know, it might take some experimentation. You know, something I saw on my Discord, someone actually posted it.
You grow up fast.
They did, these covered towers right next to this town gatehouse. And it really does seal that corner. It actually looks pretty good. That could be a neat way to get some extra walls. Hey, do these automatically build... No, they just kind of... I wish they automatically would build like a gatehouse over top of roads. That would be really nice, huge quality of life. I don't know, we might be able to kind of fence in some of this.
It's all how you're born, innit?
Oh, it's not all how you're born. It's okay, buddy. Tell you what, how about I take these? Give them the brick skin. Yeah, so we're making progress. It's an hour and 17 minutes into this video, so it's time for me to go ahead and end this one. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're enjoying this content. If you are, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. Smash the sub button if you haven't already. It's the best way to help grow the channel. Links in the description for the playlist, as well as for Discord and for my Twitch channel where I occasionally stream. And I will see all of you in the next one. Bye-bye.